Hello, my dear Aquarius suns, moons, and risings. Welcome to the astrology predictions for the month of September. This is going to be a very eventful month. We're going to have two eclipses happening, one in the sign of Pisces and the other one in the sign of Virgo. But we're also going to have shifts in other generational planets and also personal planets, including your ruling planet. Uranus is going to station retrograde in the sign of Gemini. Saturn is going to re-enter the sign of Pisces. Mars is entering your 10th house in the sign of Scorpio. So big shifts and changes, but let's start from the beginning. The first transit that is happening this month is Saturn going back into your second house, into the sign of Pisces. It is doing so exactly on September 1st, Eastern Standard Time. So adjust it to your time zone if you want the exact time that it is happening, but it's helping a lot of you Aquarius be more disciplined when it comes to your personal finances. You're going to be more careful and more aware of where your money is going and how you are spending it, how you're making money. You're going to be budgeting. You're going to take cautious steps regarding your personal finances. Some of you are going to have to focus on maybe how much money you are spending for insurance, let's say, or how much money you're making through your job, through your work. Some of you are going to write down and understand where your expenses are. You're going to become wiser and more disciplined in general when it comes to your personal resources, your financial wealth. Saturn, on the other hand, is also going to help a lot of you Aquarius reassess your personal values. And you're going to kind of reflect a lot in individuals, in people, in situations that are either helping you understand your value more or that don't make you feel as valued. I'm sorry. So you're going to really understand and set the right boundaries with other people so that you can feel more valued for yourself. You can feel more appreciated. Saturn is going to help you get the clarity that you need when it comes to your own standards that you set for yourself, but also for the people around you. A lot of you are going to decide to maybe let go of certain possessions that you don't want to have anymore, that don't align with your personal financial situation. You're going to let go of them, or you're going to give it away, or some of you might sell these things as well. So there might be some shifts here in the things that you own. Now let's talk about the first house ruler, Uranus. Uranus is going to station retrograde in the sign of Gemini in your fifth house, and it's going to have a lot of you feel more excited about dating. You might be able to start dating somebody that you've known already. You might feel more excited about life in general, to go out there and enjoy it and have fun and entertain yourselves. You might feel very prone to going out with somebody that you've had some sort of romantic feelings towards. And as you do so, they might bring more excitement into your life. Some of you might have some situation happening in the life of one of your children under this energy. This is the fifth house of your kids. So something could be happening to them that kind of takes you by surprise, and you have to help them or be there for them. With Saturn and the eclipse that is going to happen in your second house, you might need to financially support one of your children as well. Keep that in mind too. The fifth house is the house of creativity. So some of you might have these downloads and big understanding when it comes to creating things, when it comes to putting something out there in the material world that comes from your own personal inspiration. And Uranus is going to give you the mental clarity that you need to turn these things into existence, to go for the details, to understand them, to write down things, to just be very innovative in general, very insightful. You might bring some new trend as well, especially if you already create something, or if you have a business, you might create something that other people will love to follow you for. The fifth house is also the house of risky investments. Some of you might have some sort of financial windfall here that maybe you were not expecting. But Uranus is the planet of shock, so be Careful and exercise caution, especially with Saturn, your second house of finances. If you decide to do some sort of risky investment, just be extra cautious. But you can either gain a lot of money or you might kind of let go of money too. So be extra careful. Now let's talk about the first eclipse. The first eclipse is happening on September 7th. I've already put up a video for this eclipse, so please make sure to check that out too. But this is happening in your second house. So, again, putting a lot of emphasis in your personal finances. Some of you, dear Aquarians, might realize you have a certain talent and skill that you can monetize and make more money. But as you do so, you're going to be very smart and disciplined in this ability to produce more money. Others of you are going to have a shift in values in a way that you're going to feel more realigned with your entire life purpose. You're gonna feel like maybe a certain talent that you have, a certain skill that you were born with. You have to develop it and take it to the next level. And as you do so, you're gonna tap into the source and have the right creativity that you need to be able to materialize it and bring it into existence. Possessions that you have might also um, either go away or you might buy more things and possess more things in general. Eclipses are very unpredictable in nature, meaning that they can either remove something from your life or add something new. But with the energy of Pisces here, whatever you decide to do when it comes to your personal finances or your personal values or simply your possessions, whatever you decide to do for them, you're going to feel very at peace in your heart. It can be a little emotional, especially if you are attached to your things. But you're going to feel at peace. That's the most important thing. You're going to have compassion for yourself and you're going to have compassion for your own talents, for your ability that you have to monetize things, but also to understand your own personal values. So if you have felt a little insecure in the past, you're going to reflect a lot on it and you're going to build certain values regarding those things. So you're going to feel at peace in your heart and more compassionate and more forgiving towards the past and yourself too. The next eclipse is happening in your 8th house of your shared resources and finances. That is happening exactly on September 21st. The energy can be felt up to 6 months. Keep that in mind. That's how eclipses work. There are going to be big shifts here with your shared resources and finances that you have with a family member, that you have with a partner of yours. Some of you are going to get more money from them. Others of you might not get as much money from them. Maybe there could be some situation happening in the life of a partner of yours or a family member that somehow removes that shared resource that you had together. Some of you can make a lot of money through investments as well under this eclipse. Maybe an investment that you've done in the past, or you kind of have to go back to it. This is a new moon eclipse. We already had a new moon in the sign of Virgo in the month of August. And these new moons were from 0 degrees in August to 29 degrees now in the sign of, in the same sign, but kind of indicating that whenever there's a new beginning, there's also going to be something that needs to be released and let go. So keep that in mind. Maybe if you had an investment with somebody else, um, that's going to go away, but something new is popping up at the same time. Or if some sort of shared resource that you had with somebody, maybe it goes away, but something new shows up and comes up in unexpected ways. These new moons were between critical degrees from 0 to 29. So very intense in nature, very unpredictable too. But keep in mind, whatever new is starting, it means that something old has to be released. And this eclipse is also with a south node, so there's definitely a need to let go. The full moon eclipse in the sign of Pisces is with a north node, but it's still in Pisces. The need to let go. So you're gonna have to let go of something or somebody, or some financial situation or financial opportunity or something like that to make space for something new and maybe bigger as well when it comes to your personal finances and also shared resources that you have with somebody else. If you've been providing child support or alimony, maybe that's gonna have to go away. And if you receive those things, maybe they're gonna go away under this eclipse as well. The eighth house is also the house of your personal transformation. So as you reassess your personal values, a lot of you Aquarians are going to also transform yourselves, shed skin when it comes to the way how you identify yourself, what is most important to you. You're going to have some sort of transformation at the soul level. With Pluto transiting the first house of yours, you're already familiar kind of with this energy now. You're going to make a lot of big transformations at the psychological level, at the soul level, that other people maybe don't expect from you. But it's going to be very profound and very necessary for your character development and personality development as well. Now let's talk about the other transit, which is going to be Mars entering the sign of Scorpio. That is happening in your 10th house. A lot of you Aquarius are going to feel very excited to um, go after your goals when it comes to your career and your job. And of course, why not? Because these eclipses are happening in your financial world. So you're very excited and passionate towards your financial goals and your job and your career and your public status. Like, what are you known for at your work environment? Some of you are going to get the spotlight as well. You may be seen as somebody very ambitious, somebody that achieves their goals and is a go getter, is proactive in general. Some of you are going to feel very excited to have some sort of change and transformation in your public status, in the way how other people view you and see you in general. You may feel very excited to work towards your own legacy that you want to be living in this lifetime and the mission that you want to have, the mission that you want to reflect into the world as well. You might feel prone to um, telling other people what you're excited about, the shifts and changes that you want to have in your life, the shift in your values, in your personal values. You might be very vocal about that. So therefore, other people will change and transform the way how they see you and view you. But you're definitely going to come across as very proactive, very ambitious, somebody that is a leader, somebody that um, you can learn a lot from and kind of feel very excited around too. With Uranus in the fifth house, you're definitely like more electric, more fun to be around. People can be very curious about you. So, embodying that energy of Mars also at the same time, you're definitely going to be very magnetic for other people. This is what I have for you, my dear Aquarians, for this month, in the month of September. I wish you the best of luck. Let me know down in the comments below. Do you already feel this energy? How is it unfolding for you? And yeah, I'm gonna let you go. I wish you the best of luck, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.